Today, I'm back with a merry massive movie haul for you all. This is my December haul where I'm going to show you all the physical media titles I picked up for the entire month. That includes 4Ks, Blu-rays, steelbooks, boutique labels, box sets, gift sets, you name it. I'm going to show it to you all right now, give you my thoughts on all those titles. And then, of course, I'm going to go over as a bonus towards the end of the video all these amazing collectibles I picked up for the entire month and all my Christmas movie-related gifts. And there's a lot of bangers here, so definitely stick around throughout the entire video. But of course, if you love collecting physical media and just being in this movie space, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media and movie topics. But let's get into this, and as I go through these, leave it in the comments below which ones you really enjoyed and what you picked up this month. But starting off, of course, with this awesome box set that I finally got because it got to a super discount. I could not resist anymore. And that is going to be the 25 film Blu-ray WB Volume 1 set here. And I just had to pick it up. It got to such a good little discount. And the thing is, I have not seen a lot of these movies, let alone have them in my collection. I barely have any of them, I think. And these are just kind of first time watches for me. So I thought it was worth the blind buy, but you can zoom in, if you want to see what the titles look like. I've only gotten through two of them so far, being Grand Hotel and Mutiny on the Bounty. But there's a lot of great movies in here. I mean, you got Casablanca in there, which people love. You got Ben-Hur. You got so many titles here. You got Purple Rain in this, Mystic River. You got Argo. I mean, the list just goes on and on. So some really amazing, prestigious, award-winning titles. That's what this volume focused on. So I had to pick this one up. The other sets, I had a lot of those titles, but this one, the volume one, I did not have too many. So happy to pick that up finally. Very, very nice set. Of course, I would love them in 4Ks, but I will take the Blu-rays there. All right, now we're getting into here. Hey, here's another Blu-ray. We got Kandar finally, just because it got such to a super discount. I think it was under $8. I'm like, you know what? I missed this one in theaters. Let's do a blind buy on it. How bad can it be? And it wasn't great. I mean, it just wasn't like the movie I was really wanting to watch during that time. It's like a military operation movie. It's decent. It's not bad. Has its thrilling moments. You got Gerard Butler in there, who does a solid job as always. So yeah, I wouldn't highly recommend it, but if you're into military kind of movies, I would say pick it up at a super cheap price, not over the $10 marker for sure. So yeah, hey, you get the digital, you get the DVD in there as well. Why not? All right, next up, we did a little bit of a Kino Lorber pickup for their Winter Wonderland sale, and we got Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now, I've not yet watched this movie, so I don't really know too much about it. I pretty much picked it up because it has Jeff Goldblum in it, so why not? I need to expand my sci-fi collection anyway, so yeah, we'll check it out. Hopefully it's good. And then next up, we gotta have In the Heat of the Night, yes, a Sidney Poitier film. And what was cool about this title, I wasn't expecting it, but you got two sequels in here on the Blu-ray disc. You got Call Me Mr. Tibbs, I believe, and The Organization. And so now I've gone through all of them. And I will say the first one, In the Heat of the Night, is really, really good. So I'm happy I picked that up. It's like a police procedural kind of mystery type of movie. Definitely right up my alley. So I really like that one. The sequels were decent, but not like must watches. But In the Heat of Night, definitely got to check that one out. And it still came with the slipcover and got it on a discount. That's why I love Kino Lorber sales. They feel like sales. That's a great thing about them. All right, next up we gotta have, yes, Pumpkinhead, the Scream Factory Steelbook. I picked this one up at Best Buy when it got discounted like $8, and I thought that was a fair price. And I just thought the design looked super, super cool. Never seen this movie before, at least I don't think so. Watched it, and I was like, it's okay. It's kind of in the average level, I guess, for a creature feature. Very kind of old school feeling. I want to watch it again. I want to give it another chance. So I didn't super love it, but I did like the special features on there. I thought it was fascinating how they made the movie. So it was worth the price when I picked it up, but now I think it's jumped up in price. All right, next up, Ooh, this one I just picked up from my mom's house. Apparently, it was lying around. She knows I collect the physical media, so why not just grab this one? I already have it on Blu-ray, but Stephen King's It on DVD. Hey, something we watched, at the home growing up that gave me nightmares. Why not have this one to bring back the memories? All right, next up, oh yeah, this is a funny one. So we got Rosemary's Baby. You ask why it's in this kind of weird looking little papery case. Well, that's because this is a replacement disc because the audio track in the 4K I picked up, a while back, it was missing. There was an audio track missing. Now I didn't really notice it too much when I was watching the movie because it was my first time watch, but I heard about this replacement program, so I'm like, hey, let me try, let me see if they even send me a disc as a first time doing a replacement thing like this. And hey, yeah, I filled out the information. They sent me the disc and cool. Now I can put that in the 4K I have. So awesome. I will check that one out again. I thought that was a pretty solid movie, really creepy atmosphere. All right, next up we gotta have Fargo because this was recommended by Derek in the Collectors Club, so I had to watch it for our next recommendation stream. This is a Shout Select title, so a little pricey. And was it worth the price? Probably not. The movie overall I thought was solid enough. It's like a dark comedy. Uh, it kind of takes some time getting used to. It's a Coen Brothers movie, so it's like that Big Lebowski kind of humor. So if that's your style. That's not my go-to style, but I thought the filmmaking was well done. I thought the script was really tight too. Like the dialogue's very, very good in the movie. The performances were really good as well. I mean, you get Frances McDormand in there and a whole bunch of others. So, yeah, overall, solid watch. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it's not like one of my favorites of all time. It's not like I always want to rewatch it. So I did overpay for this one, at least for my taste, I would say. All right, next up we gotta have definitely one that was worth the price. We gotta have Hugo. Yes, this is the era release right here. Nice little slippy on this one. And it's my first time watching this one. It's a Martin Scorsese film, but it's much more, I guess, family friendly, you could say. It's very fantasy like in a way in how it's presented, at least how it's filmed. But really, really awesome, delightful story. Good solid performances here again. And you know what? At first, I'm like, am I going to really like this movie? It's kind of slow to start off, even though it looks beautiful. One of the best 4K discs of the year. So I'm like, okay, the visuals look good. It sounds nice. So I can stick with it a little bit longer. But once we get into the second half, and then in particular, like the last 15 minutes of the film, it gets really awesome because there's so much Hollywood connections, like famous filmmakers and filmmaking techniques. And it does tie up very nicely. So the payoff is very, very good. And so, yeah, Hugo, I can definitely recommend at least a one-time checkout on this. But if you can get the 4K disc, like I said, the 4K quality here is outstanding. It's just beautiful to look at, if nothing else. If you're not really into the story, at least you looked at something awesome. All right, next up, we got to have another Kino Lorber title. We got The Score, which has Robert De Niro and Edward Norton. And this is basically a thriller heist movie. And I'm kind of a sucker for that subgenre right there. And I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was clever. I thought the performances were good. You even got Marlon Brando in here, actually. But yeah, great cast of characters. And yeah, I enjoyed the story, how it played out. There's some twists and turns in there I didn't fully see coming. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. Absolutely. I can recommend an easy watch. It's a modern movie. I think most people will at least kind of enjoy this one. So happy to pick up The Score. I scored on The Score. All right, and then next up, we gotta have yes, American Graffiti finally picked it up. Never seen this one before until now. Was totally a blind buy, but the steelbook got discounted at Best Buy to like under $18. I'm like, okay, now it's time to pick it up. And I really like this movie. It's kind of reminiscent of Grease a little bit with like just the time aesthetics, I guess you could say, like the cool classic cars and how people dressed and all that. But then I really like the story as well. It's a coming of age story, so I'm a sucker for that subgenre. And I enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely a delight. I would definitely watch this one again. I want to say it's like my absolute favorite of all time, but definitely I really enjoyed it. All right, next up. We got to have another Kino Lorber title. Finally picked up Misery on 4K. Now I've seen Misery before, so this one wasn't a blind buy. You got Kathy Bates in here and James Caan, and they give great performances. Especially Kathy Bates is just like some of the scenes are so intense. But it's a Stephen King story, so you're gonna have some thrilling elements in there, some horrific elements in there. Get a little bit of a mystery, I guess you could say. But yeah, I really like this one overall. And so, yeah, happy to have it on 4K finally. Wish it came with the slip, but I will take what I get with that one. All right, next up, we got to have The Flash. I finally got the steelbook from my mom's house. Yeah, I forgot to pick it up last time I was there. Finally remember to get it so I can bring it back to my place. And yeah, The Flash steelbook. This movie overall was decent. There were some elements I liked, a lot of fan service stuff, Easter eggs I did enjoy, but then it lacked in some other areas. Like I didn't know why they were going a certain way with the story. I would have much preferred a traditional Flashpoint Paradox story with those characters. So it kind of missed the mark overall, but I still like the steelbook. I'm a sucker for the superhero steelbooks. So happy just to have this one in the collection now. And I will rewatch it. That I can absolutely say because superhero movies are just like my comfort food. I'll watch them whenever, and it's going to get the rewatchability. So that's most important. All right, next up. Ooh, superhero movies, but maybe not as rewatchable. We're gonna have Justice League War World, and this was really interesting. I didn't know fully what to expect with this one, but it's anthology stories, and I'm not a massive anthology fan, so I was a little let down. But there's like three separate stories in here, and it's interesting. It's definitely interesting the different ways they go with their stories. Like one is like a old school 50s sci-fi story, which I thought was really intriguing. And the other stories, once again, are they're okay, they're decent enough, but you got to really be in the anthology stuff to really get a kick out of this one. But it was cheap enough. I got it discounted. I got the 4K slipcover with it. So happy to have it in the collection just because I love collecting those DC animated titles, but it's not one I can highly, highly recommend. All right, next up, we got to have Ender's Game. Yes, this is a very awesome steelbook. Wait, I'm trying to think. Did I show this one off last time? No, I didn't. So yeah, Ender's Game, Lionsgate steelbook. How to pick it up finally. Lionsgate always gives a great deal. I like the way this one looked with the slipcover. So yeah, I ended up enjoying this movie. It was a blind buy, and it was a nice little like sci-fi story. The whole family can watch this one. Kind of a coming of age story in there as well. You get, I think, was it Harrison Ford in here too? That was awesome to see. So overall, yeah, I enjoyed Ender's Game. I know some people hate on this one. I don't know why. I thought it was pretty good. Thought the visuals were solid in there. If you're a sci-fi fan, think you'll get a kick out of it. All right, next up, we gotta have Batman, yes, a Mel Gibson kind of dark tale on Santa Claus, and I really like this one. I think I like this one more than most, but I like to see just how if Santa Claus was, I guess, in a very realistic setting, right? What would that be? Because he's not even that fat in this movie. That's kind of the funny thing is like boxing and training, and like how the elves are and everything like that. But I kind of like the lore with this one. Yeah, you could tell it was lower budget, so you wish it would go to a next level, which maybe if they did a sequel, it would have. But for what it was, what they had to work with, I actually enjoyed this one. I think this is a good one to watch around the holidays, just for something a little bit different. So I can recommend the Fat Man to people that kind of like, I guess, more darker holiday type of movies with a little bit of a twist. All right, next up we gotta have Iron Man. Yes, the Disney 100-year steelbook that is just awful. Where looks like a kindergartner drew the pictures on here. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but it was under $10. I didn't have the 4K disc of Iron Man, so I'm like, I need to pick this up. I'm gonna watch the 4K disc all the time. I will take it. I love the $10 price point on these. If they made these, under like $15 when they first came out, I think they would have sold a lot more, of course. Like, yeah, that's a sweet spot for something like that. For a re-release, you got to be a little bit. on a little bit of a discount, right? I would say. All right, next one that also was discounted, not as much, but Violent Night under 18 bucks, like the same price as American Graffiti. I really like this movie. I mean, David Harbour as a Santa Claus, it's like Die Hard meets Home Alone. I think it's a lot of fun. It kind of a dark tale on the holidays as well, but still, I would say family friendly enough for most to really get a kick out of it around the holiday season. And there's just really cool action scenes in here, and it even picks up in the second half. So overall, I really like this one, and there's a delightful story in there, kind of hidden away. So overall, Violent Night, I would recommend this one as well. All right. So those were the physical media titles, but now, like I said, I got a lot of movie related collectibles here that we want to get into. So, first, to kind of take you on a journey of pure imagination, when I went to go see Wonka at the TCL Chinese Theater IMAX in LA Hollywood, got to picked up some goodies for that. So, we got a Wonka fleece blanket. Yes, it's a bar of chocolates. Munch, 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 yummy, yummy, delicious, right? So that was kind of cool. Yeah, I had to pick this one up. So it's very soft, very nice. Let's see. And then we got also with the Wonka goodies. Let's see, let's look at this one. So we got like a popcorn tin that's also like a lunch tin pail, I guess you could say. Like, look at that. You can carry it around. Very, very cool looking, and how it opens. Let me open this one up for you because there's some, I guess, artwork on the inside, you could say. So you open it up. Yes, look at this. And then you got the candies there. Look at all the Wonka candies. Look at that. Very, very cool. But I love just collecting these things. Like when I go see a movie, especially when it's a really unique experience, like going to that famous IMAX theater, I always have to pick up something to kind of remember it by, just because you got the memories connected to it as well, which I think is really special. But that was not yet that only. We had more. We had more. It's pure imagination around here. We had the Wonka cup as well. You needed something to drink while you ate your popcorn, but look at the top. There's like the little candies in there, which is super, super cool. Like, look at that. That is awesome. I really like the design of this cup. One of the best designs for a cup I've ever seen. Like, just adding that extra top layer there was awesome. So, really, really like that one. All right, next up, we got an awesome gift set of ET related stuff. And oh, look at this. First up, we got the thermos. Look at the thermos, phone home. So you can have your hot cocoa in here, your soups, your chicken nuggets with your dipping sauce in the top, right? Because you got the little cup. If you're an ET fan, this was an awesome gift set. And it was like under $30. It's really, really cool. So here was the big chunky part to it. You got the lunchbox tin as well, kind of like the Wonka one, but I really love the colors, how they pop on here, the yellows, the whites, and blues. Even the back is really, really cool, and the sides have design on it. Be good, of course. And this was awesome. So you could carry it around, but you open it up, and let me show you guys on the inside. Of course, we got, hey, another movie. Yes, E.T. the Extraterrestrial on 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. I didn't have the 4K of this one. I only had a Blu-ray steelbook. Finally, time to upgrade, and this movie is awesome. This is it's Steven Spielberg. It's a masterpiece, right? Really, really like this movie. So yeah, happy to have that. But along in this set too, it was really, really cool. Let me show you guys this. You also got a certificate. Oh, if it will show up here. Let me see. Let's get it in the focus, everybody. Certificate of authenticity, which is really, really cool. I will take that. That means it's super, super fancy, right? And then, of course, you got to have this like little booklet. Look at this. You get a little booklet with it. That's awesome. Like, how cool is this? Like, and I haven't even seen it, but there's stuff inside on it, right? You got some images from the movie. Yes, very, very cool. A lot of details about it. So if you're really an ET fan, I mean, this is kind of the way to go. And like I said, this was all under like 30 bucks. It was even cheaper at that because I had a coupon to go along with it. Like, how cool is that? Like, that's just awesome to get everything in here. Certificate, booklet. I mean, I mean, with the movie alone, it's almost worth it. But the lunchbox, the thermos, very, very cool, very nice. And it was an Amazon exclusive, actually. So if you wanted this one, you're not going to find it everywhere. You're going to find this one on Amazon. So yeah, recommend that for the ET fans. All right, next up, we also saw Aquaman. Okay, so Aquaman, I was pumped for, so I had to get a lot of collectibles to go along with it. So first, well, let's see what we got. We got to have, and we got a lot of these Aquaman stuff here. So there's like 4 different things here. So first up, we'll just go with the Aquaman bucket. So Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, right? You got Black Manta on there. You got Aquaman. I've been collecting these popcorn tins. So happy to have that. But that's not it. That is not it. Oh, there's a lot of. Ooh, I forgot one ET thing. Little stuffed ET right here. And look at the hand. Phone home. I'm ET. Yes. Look at that. Look at that little ET plushie. That's so cute. Okay. So anyway, wait. Back to Aquaman. Sorry. Aquaman. We got. Oop. Things are falling over here. We got the Aquaman cup, and you got little Aquaman on the top, right? Right. So we got Aquaman again. Got Black Manta again. So similar to the popcorn bucket, but you got your little topper right there, which is very, very cool. Okay. So let's get, and we got more. We got more. And then look at this. Another popcorn tin. We got a Weeble Wobble, I guess they're called, of Aquaman. Look at this. Like, how cute is this? Like, that is awesome. See, I had another popcorn tin. I had to get the Weeble Wobble. It's just, it's how it goes. I can't resist some of this stuff. It's just, as an Aquaman fan, even though I wasn't really a fan of the sequel, but as an Aquaman fan in general, I had to pick up all this stuff. And another Weeble Wobble. Look at Black Manta. Ooh, that is so cool, right? Oh my gosh. I had to get Black Manta. I had to get Aquaman. I mean, I couldn't resist. I had to get them all. It was just, I could not resist on those. All right. Got even more stuff here. Okay, so next up for you all, we got this. Oh, and I got to be careful with this one. This is a Lego set that finished getting built, and it's the 100-year anniversary kind of like celebration camera. And if you see here, you can see like these images from the Disney movies, right? You can see Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, just all these movies, Little Mermaids there. You got Beauty and the Beast, you got Mulan, you got Lion King, like all these famous movies from Disney's 100-year anniversary. I mean, the details there is just fantastic, just looks so cool. So that was awesome. But along with that, it's not done yet. Along with that, you get little Walt Disney. Look at little Walt Disney. That's so cool, right? Awesome. Yeah, so happy that that was built and finished there. All right, next up. Oh, so much stuff. There's so much stuff here, everybody. All right, so we gotta have, now this is what Amazing Anna got me this one. Jurassic World. Look at this. We got an Ankylosaurus, and Amazing Anna got me this because she knows I like the Ankylosaurus. This is my favorite dinosaur, actually, right? The tank dinosaur doesn't get a lot of respect out there, but he plays defense. But you mess with him, you're gonna get the tail, right? So Ankylosaurus, underrated dinosaur. Okay, this one is awesome. But yeah, Jurassic World, very very cool. Happy to have that. And once again, like I said, I'm an Ankylosaurus fan, so my wife also got me the Squishmallow Ankylosaurus. Like, look at the details on this. You got the horns, right? You got the spots there. And not only that, it gets even better. It has the tail, too. Like, look at this. Look at the tail. This is wild, okay? Like, the details on this Squishmallow is outrageous, and it is so squishy. I mean, this is like when you're watching a movie, you're on the couch, you got this as like a pillow, something to squish. It's just, oh, those Squishmallows are great. I want more of them. But that was an awesome one. Okay, we still got more. We got more, people. We got more. I guess to go along with the dinosaur theme is I don't think I showed this one off yet, but if I did, you know what? Just check it out again. This is a dinosaur foot right here. This we got in the Hawaii trip on our Jurassic Sites tour. A good coffee right there. Very good coffee. But we're not done yet. We got a lot more. We went to Universal Studios as well. Universal Hollywood. Got some awesome stuff. That's still in the bag here. So let me pull out this bag of goodies, and see what we got here. So we went to Nintendo World, and look at we got our, like, I don't know what they call these, like power up bands. So you could play the games at Nintendo World, and yeah, like hit the little boxes and get stars and stuff. So I got a Yoshi one, and I got the Daisy one, so that was very cool. So got those. All right, next up, let's see what's in the bag of goodies right here. Oh my gosh, this is adorable too. Okay, I had to pick up the King Kong with the tram ride, right? The tram ride is just awesome. So, they have a King Kong like experience on there. It's like a 3D kind of movie scene you go through with the tram. So, this was just so soft. I could not resist. And, he got the tram right there. So, I just thought it looked too cool when I saw it. And I'm like, ooh, I need this. I got so many plushies, guys. Too many plushies, but I love the plushies. So awesome. Okay, so we'll put other plushie over there. So much stuff. I'm like, where did I put everything? All right. So we got more. We got more. Ooh, yes, more dinosaur stuff. So we got this dinosaur cup. Look at this, right? You needed to have something to quench your thirst while you're walking around at Universal Studios. And I'm like, this cup is just awesome with the feet, with the mouth, like the tongue in there, the details. So I thought, oh, this was really, really cool looking. So had to pick up that one. That one was awesome. Okay. Oh, and then because I had to get a lanyard to kind of hold it, I did get my Slytherin lanyard. I'm a proud Slytherin. That is what the online test said I was for my Harry Potter house. So yeah, I got my Slytherin lanyard. Hey, sound off in the comments below, what Harry Potter house are you a part of? If you took one of those quizzes online. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Very happy with that. And then Amazing Anna got this one, the Grinch one. I believe this is for a friend, maybe, but that was cool too. Another lanyard. Can't go wrong with the Grinch. The Grinch is great. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, okay. Another cup. This one, oh, but this one's detailed. So let's open this up. You guys are gonna get an unboxing of this one right here. Well, I guess an unwrapping, you would call it. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is an Anna one. Yeah. So this Amazing Anna got the Backlot Studios tour, a little mug here, and it has just some things that kind of represent the movies, Hollywood, and it has her name. That's why she picked it up. It has her name, and it's spelled the correct way for her because it's tough to find cups that have her spelling of Anna. So that was awesome as well. We don't want to break this though, so let's put that over there nicely. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let's see. We are done with that. But we have more. We have another bag. Okay. Because I thought this was the mug I got because I got a little bit bigger of a mug in here. So let's unwrap this one too. Gotta be careful with this stuff, guys. You don't want to break it, but just for you guys, we show you all the goodies on this channel. You guys gotta sound off in the comments too if you like what you're seeing. Have you been to Universal Studios? What do you like from Universal? What were some of your favorite memories at Universal too? Oh gosh, they really packed this one, but they had to because this is so much details. I mean, the Jurassic Park store I had to pick up so much from there. This is where I got like most of the stuff. But look at this. Look at the details on this Jurassic Park mug. Look at the beauty of that. All the trees. Oh, look at that dinosaur, the T-Rex, the pterodactyl. Like, such a great design this just looked way, way too cool. And I'm like, you know what? I drink my coffee. I need some mugs. So I will get the use out of it. That was the thing. I'm like, what will I get the use out of? That's what I want to get at these parks. So I'm like, yep, we'll get the use out of the mugs 100%. Okay, we're not done yet, guys. I told you there's a lot here. There's a lot here, but okay. Oh, this blanket's so soft. Okay, so I will do my best to show this design because it's a big blanket. Like this is a massive blanket. So let's not run over anything over here. Okay, let's see if we can see as much as we can because I love this design here. Okay, let's see. We'll try to show as much as we can. But look at this. So it's Jurassic Park. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, such cool design. You guys tell me if you can see this all. But look, It was this very artistic design. Like all the characters, main characters anyway. But look at that. And I think it was done by I think it was it was definitely a very unique artist, but I'm trying to remember. Can't remember right now, but it's so comfy, feels so soft. It's like it has like this cartoony feel to it. It's like an anime feel. That's what it is. It's like an anime feel to it. All these characters, like so cool. So cool. Really, really like this one. So, feels so soft, guys. I know you guys cannot feel the softness through the screen, but I'm telling you guys that, ooh, that feels amazing. That's why I pick it up. Whenever I'm picking up stuff, I gotta look at a lot of things. What's like the design of it, the artwork, the comfiness. Am I gonna use it a lot? I'm gonna use a blanket a lot while I'm watching, movies on the couch. And then how does it feel, right? The softness, right? Very important. You gotta check those off the list, and that had it. And just looking around real quick, did we get everything? Think we got everything. I think that was everything. Woo! That was a lot. You guys got to sound off in the comments below if you like seeing these collectibles, these movie related items. Yeah, definitely let me know in the comments. Once again, what'd you like for my physical media pickups? What did you pick up this month? And wow, yeah, let's just have a good time talking some movies down below, and just go ahead and smack that like and subscribe on the way out if you haven't already. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all these great physical media topics, and of course, massive movie hauls in the future. This is going to be a year packed with tons of movie collecting, so definitely jingle that notification bell. That way you can be notified when those videos pop up. But have a great time for now, and make every day a movie day. And if you enjoy this physical media topic, mega click the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.